Hello everybody! Got a bit of Harry Potter music in the background there. Hang on, this just looks really bizarre, this camera angle. I need to change it. The only problem with doing a live is you can't actually see how it looks until after you press live. So I thought you'd want to see my gorgeous cabinet in the background. And my cabinet is playing music. Hello everybody, how are you doing? We'll wait a few minutes. I just started. I just thought this is my last live before Christmas, and that I thought I'd just kind of check on everybody and make sure everyone's fine. I'm going to move things over. I'm still not happy with the camera angle. Look at that, you're moving. It's magic. Wingardium Leviosa. Hello Libby, how are you darling? You okay? What have you been up to today? Have you all finished your Christmas shopping? We managed to finish ours today. And I did spot a few things that I actually asked my husband for. Hello, I am Groot. Hello, Alison. How are you doing? I am very good, Alison. Thank you. And thank you, Leah. How are you, darling? I hope you have a great Christmas too. I am good. I feel better now. Christmas is all sorted for us. However, I've still got 3 essays to write for uni. I don't want to. I hate writing essays. What do you do? Where do you start? The most scariest thing ever is looking at a blank page. What else have I got to do? I've got that really important thing. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting used to it. It's a pain in the bum, but I'm getting used to it. I'm going to go blonde eventually. I've got that really important thing the week after next. So I'm still kind of doing stuff for that. Oh, what was that? I'd missed that message then. Why did my messages keep disappearing? I don't get that. Is it, what if I do this? Top chat, hang on. No. What is going on? Alison, I'm tired. Oh my goodness, a triathlon. That's incredible. Wow. God, if I tried to do a triathlon, I'd fall flat on my face. I'd have to use magic to get me away from that or get me through that. RJV's reviews. Hello, darling. How are you today? As I said, this is just a relaxing chat. Be my last one before Christmas. Thank you, Gryffindor Princess. Hello, Catherine. I had to jump out of the shower because my alarm was going off to remind me of your live. Oh, well, I'm so glad of your dedication, darling. Thank you so much. I've actually been sat here since 10 to, and I said that I'd bring the cookies, but I finished my coffee already. It's so naughty of me, I know, after I was saying. And they're not cookies, but they are red vines. Oh, I love my red vines. Your background best, thank you. I do try and please you guys visually. I don't want things to be boring, like a white background. I am a Welsh girl, yes, definitely through and through. Although don't tell anyone I was actually born in England, but I don't tell anyone that. I've lived here all my life, so I am Welsh. Yeah, somebody said to me, why don't you have a CGI background? Oh, I'm glad you like your red vines, Alison. But I don't want a CGI background because I think my background's fab. So why would I have a CGI background? I like it. But yes, red vines are the best. This lot was 15 quid on Amazon. Honestly, Amazon Prime. Although, I feel really sorry for the people who work in Amazon at Christmas because they sound like they're having a really tough time. Oh, North Park, Libby. You'll have to come and see me when I go up there for an event. Oh, any update on the secret news? Right, I've got some props to show you. To kind of give you an indication of my secret news. If you guess it though, I have to say no. So you can guess all you like, but I can't say yes or no. Right, so the first one is a clicker. Okay, that's the first clue. It's a clicker. All right. The second one is this notebook that will play a pivotal part in it. So yeah, don't say anything. Oh, do I have any new merchandise? Libby, yes. Right, for the only piece I'm going to show you that I've had is this beautiful charm time turner here. It is absolutely gorgeous. The rest of it you will have to view on Christmas Day at 6 o'clock if you get a chance, because it'll be my Try Wizard Tuesday video. I had 3 unboxings to do in one go. What's the best bit of Christmas for me? seeing my kids open their presents on Christmas morning. Or what, I'll tell you what we do Christmas morning. My alarm goes off. They're not allowed to come in the bedroom before my alarm goes off. It's around 6, half 6, something like that. I come downstairs, I put the kettle on, I put their stockings in the right place, because obviously Santa's been, but he always puts them in the wrong place. So I come down, I put them in the right place, so they're very much separate. So you'll have Harry's and you'll have Mon's and you'll have Dan's. And then I go and make myself a cup of coffee, normally in my mug that Harry bought me last Christmas, love him, because he's lush. I have got everything for Christmas, yes. And then I have a bell that I ring, and that indicates them to come down. And so obviously Harry comes first, running like Kevin from Home Alone, and he runs down and he's just like, oh. Which one would you recommend to buy with your Christmas money? I have got 3 children there, yes, Hanukkah and Daniel. Oh, right, wands. Okay, so I'll show you this one. I shouldn't really, because this is one of the ones in the box, in the unboxings. Because obviously we did our unboxing, Thursday night before Harry went to his dad's for the weekend. But I think this one's my favourite so far. Nicolas Flamel. It is absolutely beautiful. You can see the work on there. I think this is about £34, loads. I had a fantastic big box, from Noble Collection, because thank God I've started promoting for them now, so I've got that company on board, which is the main company I wanted, and they were so lovely, wishing me happy Christmas. And I had a lovely box from Cinema Replica, a big bag from Cinema Replicas that had a present for Harry as well, because they're so generous, and had a big box from the 2 broomsticks, which this was included. So I'm very, very lucky indeed. Yes, I have Leah. I have 3 children. Is it Libby or Leah that asked me? I have Harry, as you know, who's 8, my little dinky boy, named obviously after Harry Potter. Daniel, who is 17 and growing up too quick. He's almost 6 foot. He towers me, and when he hugs me, he has to bend because I'm only 5'4". And then Monica, who's 20, who actually doesn't live with me anymore. She's moved out. She's moved to London to be a big girl and got a job, and she's doing incredibly well and becoming very successful. So I'm very proud of her, but I can't tell you what job she's doing. All I can say is she's working on a very big film, and her name will be in the credits of this big film. So I'm very proud mummy. But she's working there at the moment. What else can I tell you? Oh, hang on. Hermione's wand. I went down to the tour in November. Hermione's wand is beautiful. Sorry, my nose is terrible. Oh, it's the time of year, isn't it? Everything runs. So yes, wands. I think my favourite one so far that I've had, other than Nicholas Flamel's, is Dumbledore's new wand, the black twisted one. That's beautiful, and it's one of the only ones I've seen with some leather and metal on it. So apart from, I think, Slughorn's has got metal on it as well. Oh, have you read my book, have you, Libby? Oh, thank you so much. It's hard. For those of you who don't know, I've got a book called The Girl Wizard, available on Amazon. I'm sat on the floor, yes, I am indeed. See, I'm sat on the floor. I like to keep it real. But yeah, I've got a book out called The Girl Wizard, and it's about my life, but it's more of, because I like a lot of people, I've had a very difficult life. I had quite a violent father and so on. But please don't think that's like odd, because I'm fine. I'm amazing compared to, you know, some people that go through stuff like that. And my book is like a self-help book, and it's not about where you start off, it's where you end up. It doesn't matter where you come from, you can still be everything you want to be. You just have to believe in yourself, and that's what my book is all about. So it's quite a hard-hitting book in the beginning, possibly in the middle-ish. But in the end, it's like, yes, you know, there's me meeting Tom Felton and going on this morning with Philip Schofield and Amanda Holden, and, you know, so it's like, I have had a best life ever. Alan, hello Dan, how are you? I'm really good. I just thought I'd do one more live before Christmas. My videos are still running this week, even though it's Christmas. I sound like a robot again. Yes, if anybody else is having that problem, let me know. But my sound is all the way up. If it gets really bad, I can take the mic out, because I've got my mic on here. But it could be because it's not close enough to me. Sorry for the noise if it's really noisy on your end. Your book helped me get through bullying. Oh, that's really lovely, my darling. He keeps jumping. Oh, right, so like now, if I take it out, let me know how it goes. Right, how is that? Is that any better? Let me know, because obviously I want you guys to be comfortable. Is that better? Am I doing a yawl ball again? I would love to, Leah. I think because there was meant to be a yawl ball in Aberystwyth University. So far so good, that's great. Let's keep it like that. We'll get rid of the mic for now. I'm not sure if it's the wire of my mic that's not working properly, although it's a blooming expensive mic. I loved my yawl ball. So hard work doing it, but you know what? It was the best night ever. I don't know. I'd love to do one. I just don't know whether I'll have a chance. If I do, and it'll have to be, it wouldn't be so much the yawl ball. I think it'd have to be like a summer thing, because as you guys know that I'm a full university student now. So, oh, thank you. This is a Loot Crate special, which my son keeps pinching. Daniel, who's 17. I just found it in his room earlier. It was a little bugger. What was your first Harry Potter item you bought? Oh gosh, that sparked my collection. My first item was obviously the Philosopher's Stone book. But the first item I bought, that was the first thing that made me want to collect. I wonder if I can get it. Hold on, you'll see my bum in a minute. I apologise, but let me get it. Right, while I'm up, I will go and get my laptop because I can see your comments better. Hold on 1 second as well, because the comments keep disappearing. Oh. The big bag of presents. Right, okay, so let me get these comments up first, and then I'll show you my very first expensive piece that I bought. That actually inspired me to collect more. Oh, I know, it's so literally it's just been on the music program Magic, and I just absolutely love it. So I can't get it out of my head now. You Miss Me Singing Frozen. Do you know what, we watched that the other day? I like Olaf's Frozen Adventure? I love that series. We don't have we haven't got movies this year, so we can't watch it. I was quite disappointed because I really like that. But no, I do miss playing Elsa, but I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could fit in the dress anymore. I'd love to. Right, let's see if I can find your comments on here, and that way I can... Comments come up. Your comments disappear. Do I do still the Game of Thrones? What with my Iron Throne? Yes, I do. The Iron Throne was actually out last weekend or the weekend before. For a big Christmas party, and I think the last time before then was an event for Facebook that it was being hired out for. So it gets hired out to some really big companies, but we haven't had like Sony or anything this last year. Right, let's have a look. I'm very lucky. Hey, there we are. Right, let's turn this down because I don't want to echo. I can hear myself speak. Nope, you're doing it again, aren't you? Right, so while that's doing that, okay, so this was my first item that I bought. I can see you guys now, yay! I think I might have showed it to you before, but this is the first item I bought that I'd seen in a book, in a collector's book, and I remember looking at it on Google and thinking, oh my god, if I ever got one. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I paid a lot. But this is my first proper item that I collected. Yes, the snow globe, Leah, you know that one. This is my first proper collectible that cost me a lot, and it's absolutely stunning. And the train goes round. Oh, in Bangor Hospital. Oh my goodness, how come you're there, Libby? It is beautiful, and the train goes all the way round. It's a snow. You watch, I'll bloody drop it now. But it annoyed me. I think Leah, you might know this one. I bought this from a lady in America with the box and everything. It was amazing. She told me that it was in the post and then put it back on eBay. So luckily PayPal came in and said, hang on a minute, no, this is wrong. And she finally sent it to me, but she was going to try and sell it again, even though she'd taken my money. I think that was like 160, 170 quid. But this is one of the rarest snow globes you can get. They asked, you still can get them. I couldn't tell you how much this is now, mind. But this was it. This was the bugger that did it. It is absolutely beautiful if you look all the way around. I love all like the trees and the mountains, the cliffs and so on. It is gorgeous. I think it was valued about 10 years ago at £150. So I don't know how much it's worth now. I dread to think if I had to buy it again. I have a few things that I've broken in the past, yeah, they broke. Oh, the detail is incredible. Right, let's have a look. I can see your comment. Right, let's go at the very top. Let's see what's at the top here. Hi, Victoria, Libby. Hello, Victoria. Alison here. How are you? I think I've agreed. I said all those. I'm tired. Yeah, I've read that. Libby's. Hang on a minute. What was that one? Any updates on secret news? I have a feeling what it might be. Catherine, if you know what my secret is, just... I'm really, 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 really hoping that at the end of January, or maybe before then, that I can say, hey, I can tell you what it is, what I've been working on for the last 4 months. Where did you find your Hogshead jug? My Hogshead jug is available in the Warner Brothers Studios. And they are, oh God, I think they're about £90. I don't know if they still do them, because when I went last week, they didn't have any in the shop. But a lot of the time, that's just because they haven't got any at the time, but they don't send them out of the glass. Right. What's going on with Banksy now? The artwork. Oh, right. No, the artwork, Banksy artwork, if any of you know about, because I've been watching it closely because I only live 11 minutes up the road from the artwork itself. It is still owned by the... I will definitely answer your questions in a minute. It's still owned by the garage owner, love him. They're possibly being worth over £1 million now, because it's one of the most featured that Banksy's ever done so soon. Plus it has a Christmas message, which is very unusual. So they reckon like over 1,000 people are going to descend on Port Talbot this weekend, which is mental. Michael Sheen, however, love him, has donated thousands of pounds to the council for security. I don't know if that's true though, Leah, but I've been reading up on it. But yeah, Michael Sheen's donated thousands to protect it. So hopefully that will stop people from trying to vandalise it. I'd be devastated if they took it away from Port Talbot, because it's literally there. I mean, me and Harry went there on the way to school, you know. It's mad, it's so close. Right, let's have a look, because I've just seen my phone go nuts. So let's go back, let's go down right to the bottom. I hate hospitals. I bet you do, Libby. Right, small Harry Potter music box for my mum. I think I remember seeing a blue one in your cabinet. Spiritual Rebel. Yes, my darling, I do. I have 2. Let me see if I can turn the camera around for you to see. This is just so... I've changed this thing and yeah, there we are. Right, so you can see one just there. That's one I bought myself from eBay. And then I have another one, if you can see just there, that was from my editor Charlotte, who gave that to me last Christmas. So I love it, it's brilliant. What do we have? What else do we have? Your mum is going to love it, my darling. The red wizard's box that is under your cabinet behind you, would we see inside it? The red wizard's box. Oh, this! You mean this one? This is the Warner Brothers DVD collection. As Warwick Davis said, if it was any bigger, it would need wheels. I wouldn't be able to open it all now, but I can open the top for you because it's really heavy. It is the Warner Brothers box set that they brought out when the films became available, and it was £240, but Amazon did it on a deal, so I got it for £140, and I literally pre-ordered it. But it has every single film inside. It's in the style of, I think it's meant to be the Weasley Wizard Wheeze box, I think Mirafora told me, but it reminds me of Slughorn suitcases. It's the Weasley Wizard Wheeze because I'm friends with Mirafora Mina, and she told me that that's what they modelled it on. But it has all the DVDs. So it has all of these, but it also has all the special features inside. So you've got the movies on Blu-ray and DVD, special features, and then it has the Creating the World of Harry Potter, which goes up to episode 7. Thanks for the advice yesterday. Matthew, hello darling, how are you doing? You did very well yesterday. Yes, I'll do a little bit of a thing now, actually, if anyone's interested in how to do videos or what's the best way. But this is just absolutely full. If you get a chance to get one, I highly recommend it, because it has the, as you see, all the Blu-rays, DVDs, the theatrical versions, the length versions of the extended versions, the 3D versions, and it has all the digital versions as well. So it's brilliant, and it comes with a load of extras. So you've got all things in there as well. It's brilliant. And a book, artifacts book, which I oh, don't be sorry, Matthew, honestly, you're just here now, that's all that matters. It comes with a book called Book of Artifacts, and I've had that signed by, I think it's 36 members of Harry Potter. There is one for sale near me for £400. It depends, darling, Catherine. If it's full and if it has everything in it and it is mint condition, then I would say between £400 and £500 is probably the price you're going to pay. But there is so much in these boxes that they are worth it, because you get not only that. I wonder if I can put it there. Let me take some stuff out of it and show you why it's worth so much money. I need to put that snow globe back in a minute before I smash it. Oh, Matthew, darling, you don't need to do that, sweetheart, but it's very kind of you. As I said, I will put them towards prizes for people. And just a prize, remember, guys, this is up for, not this one, I've got another one coming that's up for grabs. Don't forget to enter that competition. It is such a lovely book, and it's so soft. So yes, you can enter that competition by going to my community section, or you can go on Harry Potter UK, or my Instagram, my official Victoria Maclean, or my Victoria Maclean Twitter. So you can enter those competitions. I've got 3 running at the moment because I'm just so generous, and I love everybody. Right, okay, so let me show you some of the things that are in here. So these are lovely. You've got limited edition prints by Stuart Craig. There were 63,000 of these boxes made, but I think they're brilliant. Oh, Matthew, yes, definitely. But the best advice I was given is only collect what you love. So only buy what you love, or else you'll appreciate your collection far more. So I think that was the best advice I was ever given. So definitely do that. So this was one of the things I had to have. So obviously these items, these sketches are prints by Stuart Craig. And they are just beautiful. Let me turn that away a bit so you've got it. I can sing, but I'm scared to sing. I've been operatic group and I've been told, hang on, that's gone again. I've told I am a top soprano. I am Gryffindor Princess. This is Victoria Maclean speaking, and I'm speaking directly to you. If you are good at something, try. As in, just try it. Record yourself singing. If you put it on Facebook or on YouTube, then it's up to you. But what I did is I recorded my first video, because I mean, I've sung loads. I do sing. I don't sing very often anymore, but I do sing. But honestly, record yourself singing and then just press the send button to YouTube or to Facebook. No one's judging you. Nobody will judge you. You need to take that leap. And once you start getting all these lovely comments about how beautiful your voice is and how wonderful you sound, it'll encourage you to do more. But it's up to you. You don't have to do that, but that's what I would suggest. So definitely give it a try and let me know when you do, because I'd love to hear you sing. I've got a friend called Amy who's operatic and she's beautiful. What's your favourite character? What, from Harry Potter? Mine is Harry Potter. I'm a bit of a boring person. My favourite character is Harry Potter, because we've got, apart from the fact that he's a wizard and I'm a witch, we've got a lot in common. We didn't had the best childhoods, even though my mum loved me very much, so I was very lucky, and of course his mum loved him, but I didn't lose my mum until 4 years ago. But we did have a lot in common. We were terribly bullied in school, we had no friends, that sort of thing, but my God, I've got loads of friends now. Luna loves, isn't she? She's so beautiful. I've actually got a very long blonde wig, which those of you see me doing Elsa, I have, and I'm very tempted to do a Luna Lovegood. I don't know how it would work. You're very welcome, Gryffindor Princess. This is the label collection that comes with it. My favourite Fantastic Beasts character is Jacob. Jacob Kowalski, without a doubt. I love him. You like Grindelwald? I like Grindelwald. This is one of the items that you get from the box set, and it's actually signed by Ivana Lynch, who plays Luna Lovegood down here. You can see, because she was at the, oh my gosh, Swansea Ground, which is just at the road from me, and she signed it for me, lover. And she also signed my book and my box set. My favourite is Newt and Dobby. Oh, Janice will love you. My editor, Janice, she's a massive Dobby fan. So yes, I have, this is signed by loads of people. Not this personally, but the book that comes with this. So then that's signed by Ivana Lynch as well, lover. Such a lovely lady. I made her a pair of freshwater pearl earrings as a thank you. What else have I, well, this is the box set anyway. There's so much in it, and there's also secret compartments. So where's the secret compartment? The secret compartment there, look, see. Ivana Lynch is so polite in person. She is really nice, isn't she? Very thin. I know it's because she's had eating disorders and so on, but it always worries you, doesn't it? Right, okay, let's have a look. Catherine, is it all of this in the box? Yes, everything I'm showing you at the moment, sweetheart, is from the box. And then you've got secret compartments that open up, and inside you've got the Slytherin locket in there by Noble Collection. You've had to put on Kelly Clarkson. I know. I haven't bought it. I think I'm gonna have to buy it. I love that song. Right, what was that? Devin Brown next year. I'm a bit. Who's Devin Brown, Matthew? I know I'm not good with names. That scroll with all of your items on. He plays the Quidditch captain. Was he Oliver Wood? Is that who that is? Because I had such a crush on him when I was younger. I really liked Oliver Wood. He was so cute, and that Scottish accent. Oh my God, he's lovely. But then Scotland and Edinburgh want two of my, you know, that's my favourite place. But yeah, they're all the codes that come with all the DVD box sets. So there's loads in this box set. There is even down the bottom. If you're very careful, obviously you've got your certificate of authenticity there, which you can see. And then you have limited edition artist impressions of all the films. So it goes all the way, I won't show you all of them because it's naughty, but they go all the way then to Deathly Hallows Part 2. So it's a really beautiful box set if you can get it complete. But if anyone's ever worried about buying something, then please, you know, message me. I'm quite happy to help out if I can. If I can give some advice. Obviously, I can't guarantee I'll reply straight away. I know, Matthew, you live in Scotland. You're a very lucky boy. If I won the lottery, I would have a Devon Murray. Oh, Devon Murray. Yes, I've met him. He's lovely. If I won the lottery, which I plan to do hopefully on Tuesday when they do the millions, I will have an apartment in Edinburgh. No doubt. I'd love to. Oh, Alison, you're in Scotland as well. You're so lucky. I'm actually hosting a Comic-Con. It's not set in stone yet, but I have been invited to host a Comic-Con in Edinburgh in July next year. So I have to keep watch because I will be there for the 3 whole days. And I think possibly my little boy is going to come up as well. I roll my eyes in protest because it was my husband's idea. But yes. I would love to live in Scotland. I met Devon Murray. Oh my goodness, it's a good couple of years now. I can't get over how short he is, love him. He's so dinky. He's a really lovely guy though. It's a beautiful, beautiful city, Matthew. When will you meet J.K. Rowling? It's about time. I know. I've been to her house. Well, I've been to her house. I have been to her house by the gates. I know where it is in Edinburgh. I went there. My friend took me there who owns Museum Context. and I don't want to impose. Celebrities are not tourist attractions. When I was on the set of Harry Potter, I stayed well away. And when I was on This Morning with Tom Felton, he told me that him and Rupert Grint were going to play, I think I've already said this before, him and Rupert Grint were going to play golf that Friday at the Celtic Manor, which isn't far from all. And I didn't tell anybody, and I didn't go, I didn't pester, because they're not tourist attractions, they're just human. If I see J.K. Rowling and I bump into her one day, then all my dreams have come true. But until then, I will wait and see what. It's after the 8th. Hang on, what's that? Oh, cool. It's after the 8th of July. Oh, a cover is not a book, so open it up and take a look. That's very true. I will try to get in. I'm in Turkey for 2 weeks. Ooh, look at you, Alison. Very nice. Have you heard of the Phantom of the Opera and Wicked? Some of these songs I can sing it to. Yes, I used to sing Phantom of the Opera, the one that Sarah Brightman sings at the end. I used to sing that one a lot when I was a kid. And Wicked, I went to see in Cardiff a few weeks ago, and I just found out, my daughter told me yesterday, she shouldn't have, that she's booked for me and her to go and see it in London. So I'm so excited. My favourite one is Defying Gravity from it. And there was a video of me on YouTube singing that, but I took it off. How much is your collection worth? Matthew, that's a very good question. It's insured for a lot, but that was about 4 or 5 months ago I insured it. So I upped the insurance. Unfortunately, it's worth more than it was insured for now, so I need to up it again, because I have probably had, I get roughly maybe 5 to 10 items a week in the post through promoting, which is lovely. I never ever complain, ever. I'm so lucky. So every month my collection rises in value again. I mean, this cabinet behind me, I didn't pay. You'd think that I paid. It's double it up. This is worth about 4,000 behind me, this piece. This is all 24 karat gold leaf. It's about 400, 500 pounds worth of 24 karat gold leaf. I may be putting this on display somewhere for a little while. Maybe. I bet it's like the Tri-Wizard tent inside your house. Well, when Janice, my editor, turned up, she came a couple of weeks ago. If you saw a video of me and her doing a live, she walked in and she was like, your house is so small. It looks much bigger on camera than my house actually is. My house is actually quite small, but we're having to clear all the attic out because we're doing something in the attic after Christmas, which is going to mean absolute chaos downstairs. So after Christmas, this is just going to be mental. But once everything upstairs is all finished, I will then be moving a lot of stuff in the attic to make room downstairs, but not till then. So I've got bags and bags and bags and bags and bags of things full at the moment. I don't know if you can see, but that bag there, that's just one of the latest ones. And there's another one just behind the camera that's got things in it, and one next to it. I've got 2 platform 9 3/4 bags, but that's normal. My house is full. Well, they are 2 of the most amazing things, Matthew, you could start with. So just take it slow. The things that are worth money are the things, like I collect a lot of the things that come from I'll just show you now. Things from like premieres and stuff I like having. I've got like massive, humongous banners about this big from Deathly Hallows Part 2 that my friend stole, and I stole it from him. I've got 2 of them, 2 different ones. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me put this back before it breaks. You know me and lives. I've got a habit of breaking things on lives. Let's try and put it back without breaking anything. If you hear a crash, you know what's happened. Oh, yay! I didn't break it. Right, let me show you 2 of the things I've bought recently. And I wished I'd have got these myself. Unfortunately, I didn't get them from the venue myself. I had to buy them, but because this is the sort of thing I collect, we've got obviously the Protect the Secret badge. You can see that there from the Crimes of Grindelwald film that was released. Obviously, people had this when they first went. I bought nice glass cabinets for my daughter's Harry Potter collection. Oh, trust me, yes. I started off with a very small cabinet. It grew. It shouldn't have, but it did grew. Right, my first merch was Luna's glasses and her Converse, all lovely. And then this other piece was again from the Crimes of Grindelwald. This was given to the VIPs who went to see the film on the 3rd and 4th of November. And the Deathly Hallows keyring. But if you look on the tag, it says Gallic Grindelwald, well, the Crimes of Grindelwald, they're Fantastic Beasts. So this, again, things like this are going to be worth money. So I like collecting things like that, but they're pretty things. What was that one? Do you collect ones? I do, not all the time. I don't collect all of them because there's a lot of ones. But yes, I paid £40 for these. Stupid, I know, £40 for those two, but I know that in the future that's going to be like completely ridiculous prices. It'll be way more than that. I have about, I'd say about 35 wands, possibly. I'm saying that at a guess now. I could be wrong. I could check. Actually, I can check now because I've got it. In fact, actually, you might not have 5. I might have a lot less. I've got Noop's mini suitcase my mum for Christmas because of you. I want it for myself now. It's so cool. Well, Spiritual Rebel, it's cheap enough. Or if you get Christmas money, get one with your Christmas money. Because they're only, what, they're £20? For the boxes. I think the Noop's Commander boxes are incredible. I think they're so worth the money. Right, let's have a look. $8.58 according to this, but I don't think that's how many I've got. Let's have a look. I'm just marking them all now. Why is that in that collection box? That shouldn't be in this section. There with, I'm clicking on all of my wands to see how many I have. On Christmas Day. I need to learn the words to that song. Underneath the tree, you're here. Bear with me, almost there. Oh, back up. Right, okay, I'll just count. It's easier, isn't it? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 45. I have 45 wands. That's a lot of wands. That's quite shocking. Some of them are duplicates though. So, you know, when my friend Sean Valentine made this cabinet, for example, he bought Dumbledore's wand, the Elder wand, which I already had and love him. He just gave me, love him. That huge Lego Hogwarts must have taken hours. It took 27 hours, Leah, and 4 of us to do it. It is an amazing piece of art. I love it. And I'm friends with the guy who actually designed that, Justin. He's so lovely, Justin Ramsons. He's so nice. I did say I'd have to call down because he actually works not far from where my daughter lives. But it's so beautiful. But no, the guy, he's a very, very lovely man. And very clever to have designed that. Right, let's go back so I can see the comments again, because at the moment I'm looking at a boring picture. What's that? I really love the suitcase from Cine Replicas, so I bought me one, and it's so amazing. Tim, it is, isn't it? I don't know how many they've got left. It can't be that many, surely, if they only had 5,000. It's very expensive, though, for what it is. I love it, don't get me wrong, but it is very expensive. Yeah. I've even put a description. I am unboxing videos thanks to Harry Potter UK. Oh, Matthew, that's so lovely of you. Thank you. Oh, right, yes, some tips. Right, I want to give people some tips on how to do videos, because I've blessed Matthew, did such a good job. If you see, is it Matthew Parody? It's how you pronounce it, isn't it? I think. That's a beautiful name, by the way. I love it. And your video was so funny. Thank you so much. It was so comical. I loved it. Is it your stepdad in the background? Your dad? He was brilliant. Who is my favourite dark arts character? Is it? Am I allowed to say Umbridge? I love Umbridge. She's so brilliant. She's so evil, and she's horrible. In fact, she tore her, but she's so Remelda Staunton. She is just incredible. But yes, if you're going to do videos, I talk a lot to myself. I know I shouldn't really disclose this on YouTube, but I do talk a lot to myself, because it helps me kind of plan ahead and think of things that are coming up, or maybe practicing a speech. I don't know, anything. If you go to the doctor, you want to reel off what's wrong with you. Always recommend looking at the lens all the time. I know it's interesting to see you on the camera, and you can see yourself talking like this, and you're doing all this, and yeah, how you doing? But you're not. People want to feel like that you're talking to them directly. So always look down the lens. Pretend that they are just in that tiny little hole just there, and you just say hiya. So that is like one of the main things I would suggest about doing videos, and try and keep them short, even though my lives never tend to go that way. Matthew is very talented. Were you in the back, Scott? Were you? Well, hello, Dylan. How are you doing? Hang on. Is there, what was that? Cornish Pixies? Ah. Oh. Yes, there is. I think there's 3 in this cabinet, and there's three. I can see 3 in that one. So I've got 3 in the Defence Against the Dark Arts. I think I've got 3 in this one as well. But they're properly hidden. You've really got to stick your head in to see them all. But they are lovely. They're so well made. I couldn't tell you who made the actual pixies. You'd best bet speaking to Sean, because I'm useless with names. Alison, see? Talking to yourself. Exactly. You get the answers you want. That's so good. Oh my God, yeah. I think it's because I was on my own a lot as a kid. I was my brother and my sister were much older than I was, so I talked to myself a lot when I was a child. So I think I always have done, and maybe that's because people are like, oh my God, you're so good at lives, but or good at videos in general. But I don't know. I suppose I'm used to talking to myself. So I know I haven't got you guys here with me right now, but I like to kind of talk to you like you are in front of me, having a cup of tea or something. So, what does my husband think of me sending all this on merch? Do you know what? He doesn't argue. He doesn't whinge at all. If I say to him, it's like, this cabinet will have a relative soon. Well, I say soon, it'll be the next couple of years. And I kind of go up to him and I say, okay, I'm getting this. And that's the end of that. And he's like, he does care, but he knows that life would be better if he just didn't whinge. And a happy wife means a happy life. So he's got his own love. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you're welcome, Gryffindor Princess. Just remember to just to kind of believe in yourself and have a go. You have a good man. I do. Do you know he works so hard? He's a teacher in the day, obviously not at the moment, and he's a bouncer at night. He works every single night almost. But do you know what? I think it's because, Star Wars is his love. I think it's because it's either that or he sits with me and talks about Harry Potter constantly. Because he used to like Harry Potter. He still enjoys it to a point, but it's like he really loved Crimes of Grindelwald. He really enjoyed that film. I enjoyed it, but I was talking to somebody yesterday on Snapchat. If you guys want to speak to me on Snapchat, I think it's Harry Potter UK. I can't remember what it is now, Snapchat. I'll have to put it up in one of the community chats. But he was really shocked when I messaged, because I sent everybody a message saying that I was, oh Scott, I was on the set of Star Wars the other day. I was on the Millennium Falcon. I just sent everybody a message saying that I'm going to do a live today. And bless, I don't know who the gentleman was, I can't remember, but it was everybody that I'd spoken to in the past. And he was really shocked, loving that I'd messaged him, and he was freaking out. So if you're watching the live today, my darling, hi. I didn't mean to make you nervous, but hi everybody. I love Star Wars as well, Scott. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Did you ever figure out the magic from the Golden Egg music box? No, nobody has. Yes, Scott. We had a professional photograph taken with Chewie as well on that, but we can't have it until the film comes out. We're not allowed. It won't be sent to us until then, so it's not till next year. But when I get it, I'll put it on the page. But no, I just, and it's at the back of, maybe I should do the Google Translate and take a picture of it, because the back of the box I think might say what it is, so I'll have to have a look. Oh, hi, I am Groot. Hello, darling. Yeah, sorry to have scared you yesterday. Mary Poppins, I can't wait. It was given 4-star in Empire. Oh, Scott, yes, it's going to be a good picture. And Harry, love him, was just completely and utterly, because when we walked in there, Chewie was doing his obviously Chewie voice. I can't do it, I'm useless. And when he gave us a big hug, and he's so fluffy. Do you know it took 3 days to get his costume ready for us visiting? It's mad with all the blow drying and the curling and things. It's just crazy. I think it might be like real fur. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'll definitely have to try doing Google Translate to see if I can get that word in. So I'll do another few minutes, and then I think I'll call it a day. I may have a glass of wine. That's not an indication, people just, stay away from alcohol. It's terrible. But sometimes it's just needed. Oh, dearie me. You guys, are you all ready for Christmas? Have you asked anything Harry Potter? I want to know what you've asked for. As I have a few more minutes left, you'll have to tell me. Have I missed anything on here? Oh, if anybody's on about Barb's Babe Shakespeare, thank you for my hair. It's pain. I'm like this all the time. But I'm getting there. It's just taking some time to get used to it. For anybody who's interested in these castles, though, I don't know how long they're going to be available for, because they do retire things quickly. They've a lot of the stuff that my little boy was looking at, when was it, in the summer of this year, they've now retired, so I don't think they have them for very long. You asked for anything Harry Potter, Matthew. I asked for Harry Potter pop pen. Oh, the pop pens. I have a little Harry Potter one, and I've got, I don't know if, oh, it's not in here, it's next door. I've got the Niffler pop pen. Well, it's not a pop pen, is it? It's the one from Noble Collection. It's got a little niffler on the top of it. I've got so much new merch under my tree. How are you coping with that, Leah? Because I think I would go nuts. I have a present there that I haven't opened from one of my editors, Farron Love, and they sent me presents. I haven't sent them anything this year. My plan is to do so well next year and take them all to the studios and pay for hotel and travel and everything. So with a bit of luck, after the new year, little secret, hopefully everything will be okay after that. And I'll be able to treat them. Just received my Ravenclaw t-shirt and baseball cap. Ooh, very, very nice. Spiritual Rebel. What have I got? I've got a Ravenclaw top. I just don't know where half my stuff is. I've got a load of things that I've misplaced as well, because I'm trying to get everything sorted for insurance purposes. Like I said to my husband, I swear to God, I have bought Scrabble game. I have bought the Harry Potter Scrabble game. I remember buying it, and I took it to the studio. I took it to when I went to stay with the girls in July, because we were going to do it. No, you haven't bought Scrabble Harry Potter at all. I don't know what you're on about. You've never bought Scrabble Harry Potter. Haven't I, Adam? Haven't I? I found it in a cupboard in the other room. I was convinced that I had it. Probably one of the biggest fans I talk to about you often. Oh, Matthew, thank you, darling. Well, I'm always here. I might take a while to reply to you, but I'm always here. As you can imagine, I'm inundated, which is lovely. I'd never complain, ever. Oh, mystery Funko box. I saw those. I'd be itching to open it as well. When did I see those? They had them in Smith's. It was, I don't know if it's the one that you mean, but it's, you know, the little packs. But they're not little. They're not little size. You know, they're quite a nice size. And I thought, do I get one to see what it's like? Because they are cute. I quite like them. I've got my daughter about 6 Harry Potter things for Christmas. I wanted to get more, but she wanted BTS stuff. Korean boy band. Oh, I've never heard of them. Oh, see, now I used to buy my daughter. Oh, thank you, Tim. I used to buy my daughter loads of stuff, Harry Potter stuff. She wasn't as big a fan as I was, but I ended up getting everything when she got older. Winner! So it didn't get wasted. My tree's lovely. My tree's it's quite simple. I kind of, because everything's been absolutely manic these last couple of weeks. I have literally I just said to the boys, because I've got, like, I'm sure I've got ODD. Yeah, ODD, that's it. Ornament displacement disorder, because I'm so obsessed with my ornaments go on my Christmas tree. But we've got oh, he's moved it. The little bugger, my husband's moved it. It's fine though. You can see Leia and R2D2 up there. But I'm really fussy about my balls are. But this year I was like, just do it. Go on, it's fine. Just do it. It's okay. I don't mind. You decorate the tree. That's not like me at all. So I must be really kind of. Matthew is asking if you can say hello to his mum, Jane, who introduced him to the Wizarding World. Jane, you are wonderful. You are absolutely wonderful for introducing your son to the Harry Potter Wizarding World, because I think the Christmas videos, I talked about the illustration books because you can get the Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban at the moment, and they are a great way of introducing children to the Wizarding World because they're so visually beautiful, because the illustrations by Jim Kay are wonderful. Such beautiful work, and I highly recommend introducing children that way as well. But well done you, Jane, well done. Hello my darling, I'm very impressed. Don't know if my mum wants Harry Potter things for Christmas, but I've got her lots. Oh, I am Groot. Well done. See, mums love Harry Potter. I do. I certainly do. I've got Harry Potter things for Christmas, but I don't know what. Tell a lie. Yes, I do. I don't know if you guys believe in this, but I'm a bit weird. I can do psychometry where you touch something and you get something from it. My whole family's been like that. And it's got me into trouble a few times, because I had, like, a couple of years ago, I had a package handed to me by the postman, and I said, oh, this is when I was into I love Buffy, because I've got Buffy tattoo, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I handed it, and I said, oh, that's the Buffy chess set. I already had it, and I had to tell my husband, and he paid a lot for it. I felt really bad. And then day before yesterday, the postman handed me a parcel, and I went, oh, that's the Hogwarts pop-up book. So I said to my husband, I'm not going to touch anything anymore. I'm not going to touch anything, because he said, yeah, that's the Hogwarts pop-up book. I don't know how. It just instant. It must be like an inner thing. Oh, that song's going to be like a tick in my head now. I'm getting a new tree next year and I want Gryffindor theme for it. Oh, look at the Harry Potter UK page, because my editor Janice has decorated her Christmas tree Gryffindor colours, and she's got Dobby right at the top. It's so cute. I feel sorry for Dobby stuck on a tree. What else have we got? Hang on. I don't watch Buffy anymore, but it was a rite of passage for me when I was a kid, because it came out when I was 17. I didn't watch the first series. My sister watched it because I loved the original film. Scott, that's very kind of you. I got the original film and I loved it with oh God, what was her name, the girl in the film? Oh, Scott, yes, definitely. I mean, all my videos are family orientated. If I swear, it's bloody, and that's about it. But yes, all my videos are family orientated because I'm a mum. You know, it's important for me. So yes, I'd love to have you with my videos. Watch them. But yeah, I didn't watch the first series of Buffy. I watched this. My sister kept going on and on and on and on and on. You've got to watch it. You've got to watch it. And I was like, oh, fine. Season 2 came out, so I started watching season 2. And I absolutely loved it. I loved it. And I just became obsessed. And like, I did have at one point the biggest collection of Buffy memorabilia in the world. I don't know whether that was like true or not, but nobody else had one like me. I'd been collecting for ages. But then obviously Harry Potter came along and it all changed. I don't regret getting my tattoo though, my Buffy tattoo, if you can see, on that way around. It's the BVS that Joss Whedon did for the comic books. I did that in 8. I'd already started collecting Harry Potter by then, but I was still very much Buffy. And then of course Harry Potter came along and it was just like, yeah, okay, this is done now. Right. Thanks for inspiring, Matthew. I hope I can inspire people. I really hope so. I don't like letting people down. I hate it. But it's also good to fail as well. It sounds really silly, but people know that it's okay to fail. So I try and inspire people, but they need to know that failing isn't bad. I mean, look at J.K. Rowling. She said rock bottom seemed like a pretty solid place to start from. And then, of course, Harry Potter came along. And, I mean, look at her. She's a billionaire now, all because of a dream. This will be our first Christmas together as a family. Oh, Scott, that's so lovely. I'm actually, yeah, this is because I've been married before. My husband, my ex-husband and I, we didn't work. We got together very young and it didn't work. And so it was, my kids thought it'd be better if we separated. So I've been with my husband now this will be our 8th Christmas together. So I'm very, very, very lucky. He's a very incredible man. And how he puts up with me, God, I don't know. Hang on. I love you guys for talking so much, but hang on. I love Dobby. So sad that he died. I know. I was there for the burial. I was on set when they buried Dobby that day, and I got sunstroke, but it was so worth it. It was such a hot day in May. I love Dobby. This will be our first Christmas together. I hope it's a wonderful Christmas, Scott, and I'm sure you will have a wonderful Christmas. As I said to Matthew, Scott, I'm actually going to be in Edinburgh, hopefully, for 3 days hosting in July next year, so you guys will have to come and see me. My daughter loves Buffy thanks to me. We have just watched it on Prime. It is good. It is a rite of passage. It's amazing. And the stuff that they brought into Buffy, my favourite episode was Bothered, Bewitched and Bewildered, Hush. I loved those. And then my favourite Angel one, if you've watched Angel, my favourite Angel one was, is it called Thank You? The one where Cordelia comes back in season 5. I love that episode. Oh, and Puppet. Is it Puppet? Oh God, what's it called? It's not called Puppet. Showtime. When hello Libby. When he gets turned into a puppet. Those are my 2 favourite episodes. Let's have a look. Oh, it's just jumped. I was trying to see everyone's messages. Oh, Once More with Feeling. I love those songs. I can't think of anything right now. What's the first one? Oh my God, why is The Greatest Showman coming to me? That's not it. Although I do love Pink's version. My little boy Harry loves Greatest Showman. Hang on. Why is this not letting me? Fiona, love that. I love Xander. I know Daniel, my eldest son, is named after Xander. My little boy is called Daniel Lavelle Price. And of course, it was Xander Lavelle Harris. So I couldn't call him Xander, so I called him Lavelle because we're part French and Greek. I'm a bit of a mongrel. Let's have a look. I love Xander. My email address is Sunnydale High. Oh my God, I love that. I didn't like the new Sunnydale High. I didn't like the new school. But Principal Wood, he was rather cute. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. My cat's named after her. Oh, I love that. I thought my favourite cat name for being named after a show or a film is Mr. Miyagi. That's my friend's cat after Mr. Miyagi from the Karate Kid. Do you have any Harry Potter tattoos? No, Craft King 34. Hello, darling. I want a specific tattoo and I can't have it done because it's too small. When they finally bring out something that allows me to have it small enough, I will have it. It's going to be a little niffler, but I want it very detailed and I can't have it too big. But I also have another plan, is when I meet J.K. Rowling, I want her to write something on a piece of paper and then that is going to be transferred to my arm and that will be a tattoo. But that's between me and J.K. Rowling when I finally meet her, which will be a one day, I know. Just like to introduce her to Harry Potter. Does that make me a cool mum? Yes, Alison, it damn well does. To introduce your kids to Harry Potter, let's face it, Harry Potter is nothing bad. And it's got some fantastic tones to it and morals. It's all about love and fighting for what's right. I love it. Right, a new niffler. A new niffler, yes. A niffler would be my Patronus if it wasn't a bloodhound. I love your videos. You're an inspiration to show no matter what you can do. Anything you can, Matthew. As I said, it's not where you come from that matters, it's where you end up. And who would have thought when things were really bad, Harry Potter is true Brexit. I don't even know where to start with Brexit. It's scary as hell, isn't it? I feel sorry for your postman. Oh my gosh. I feel sorry for the Amazon lady. She bought me 16 parcels 2 days ago. That's what you get for being paid last minute and worrying about Christmas. My Patronus is a swallow. Oh, what a lovely Patronus. Get this marvellous lady more subscribers, please, because she is phantasmagorical. Thank you, I am Groot. Phantasmagorical. My son says that. It's a bit strange. Yes, thank you, darling. I'd love more subscribers. I'm really hoping that after what happens... Oh, thank you, Scott. I really appreciate it. My Patronus is a cat. Cats are my favourite animals in real life. In fact, my baby's over there on the back of the sofa fast asleep, my little Roxy. Trust me, if she wasn't already called Roxy when I had her, she'd be named like Professor McGonagall or something. But yeah, I'm hoping after my in January, for those of you who haven't seen, I got asked to show, to say something about my secret in January. And I said I can show you some things that will go with this secret. If you guess, I can't say yes or no. My Patronus is a falcon. Sorry, it's the Star Wars thing in my house. I straight away thought Millennium Falcon then, but falcon's amazing. Right, so are you ready for the 2 secrets if you haven't seen them already? The go with what I'm doing and what I have planned. So first thing is, it's gone very quiet on the chat, is a counter. And the second thing is the Monster Book of Monster Book. So those are the 2 things that I'm showing people about January. When I can tell you, I will. In fact, I will be screaming it from the rooftops when it's done. But when everyone's involved, when everything's finished and wonderful, and yeah, I will be able to tell everybody about it. My Patronus is a dolphin, which, oh hang on, it's gone. Which is cool. I have a dolphin tattoo on my back. Wow, that's really fantastic. Beautiful counter. Yeah, I've got, oh hang on, why is it, these things are weird, but they're fun. They're like quite addictive. I'm counting people coming in a room. Yeah. I actually have 2. One's the silver, one's blue. So yes, if you guess, I can't tell you, but again, I will. I just can't tell you yet. My Patronus is a brown bear, Tim, and I was laughing. Why? It's quite a good Patronus, mind. Oh, dolphins are beautiful. My friend who lives in Florida, she used to live here for 7 years, and her daughter used to collect glass dolphins and ornamental dolphins, and I literally have a box full of dolphins next door that they haven't been able to take back to them to Florida yet. So when she can take it back, it's fine. Did you watch the new movie? It was about magic and stuff. I forgot its name. Dr. Law. Do you mean Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald? I have, if that's the film you're on about, I have seen it. Matthew, you're a Slytherin. I'm sure I'm a part Slytherin. Just anyway. Yes, Dr. Log. I have seen it. I'm a little bit on it. I think I'm not going to discuss too much because obviously protect the secret. I don't know how I feel about it. I've only seen it once. I'd rather watch it in my own home and really try and absorb it. So I'm going to wait for it to come up on Blu-ray and I will watch it again. A Hufflepuff, Scott. My daughter's a Hufflepuff and she's very proud. I would love to go to the Wizarding World in Florida, but I have been to the studio tour. The studio tour is incredible. Leo, Grindelwald. My little boy says it perfectly. Harry's so good at it. I've been to the one in America and I have to go again. It is amazing. It's not like London. It's very different because obviously it's a theme park. It has rides and so on. But my favourite part in the Wizarding World in Florida was Nocturne Alley. That was amazing because it was boiling. You can imagine the Florida sun in April was boiling hot. And then you go into Diagon Alley and you're boiling, and yet there's still snow everywhere and so on. It's really beautiful. And then you go into Nocturne Alley and it's icy cold and it's midnight and you can see the moon in the sky and it's just the clouds going over the moon, and what they've done is like, wow. And I have to say Borgin and Burkes is my favourite part of it. And I actually tried to replicate Borgin and Burkes next door, which isn't finished yet. When it's finished, I will show everybody. But it's not finished yet. What have we got? I'm going to London tour next year in May. Oh yes, Matthew, that's really good, because make sure that you go after April, because there's a secret coming to the Warner Brothers studio. So after Easter in the Warner Brothers studio is definitely what I would suggest. The kid who doesn't know whose his father is, I pity him. Oh, you mean Credence? Yeah, Credence Barebone, love him. I wish that I had the unicorn, not a falcon, for my Patronus. Gryffindor Princess, oh darling, do another account. Do another Pottermore account. I shouldn't suggest that, but I think I've got to. Could you live stream watching the new movie? Everyone can join in. I would love to, Scott, but oh, what, as in Blu-ray? Yes, I could possibly. That would be a hell of a long live. But I could do that. I don't know if, as long as I'm not showing the screen for Crimes of Grindelwald, then as long as you're just talking to me or so on, then that's fine, because I'd be allowed to do that. Alison, my plan is to go to Florida when I am 40 and my daughter will be 21. So that would be amazing. It would be fantastic. We want to go. We went this year. We can't go next year because I was being a student. It's money is like really tight. We're going to try and go in 2020. I hope. If everything works out in January, then I might be able to pay for a trip. But chance would be a fine thing. But I'm really living in hope. No, I can't say what the surprise is for London, Matthew. I'm sorry. All I can say, I will be letting you guys know as soon as I know. Well, to be honest, I think Warner Brothers Studios will be announcing it. They normally announce the surprises around the 23rd or 24th of January or 25th. So keep an eye out on the Warner Brothers Studio tour, and they'll be saying on there, and their Instagram. They're really good at doing it on their Instagram. I'm going to the studio January the 10th for the 8th time. I can't wait. Oh, Craft King 34. Yes. Every time you go, there's something new. I love it. And you'll see Hogwarts in the snow as well. I know the feeling about money, the joys of being a single working parent. Oh, darling, my hats. I used to be a single working parent. I know how tough it is, but you try and do everything for your kids, don't you? I remember getting my income support and blowing the whole lot on a pram for Monica. I wasn't very clever back then. But I remember it was being a single parent in the flat, and it was so cold at Christmas that the milk bottle that I left on the side froze. But we had hot water bottles. I mean, look where we are now. We're doing really well. I've been in complete poverty, just like J.K. Rowling. So I know what it's like. I wonder if some beasts will come to the Warner Brothers studio tour. Oh, I don't know. You'll have to wait and see, won't you? Like a dragon, you'll have to wait and see, won't you? That'd be pretty cool. I wonder if they ever did bring a dragon to the Warner Brothers studio tour, they wouldn't be able to do the fire like they do in Florida, would they? Because that's outside. If you've been to the one in Florida over Gringotts, oh my God, the flames from that dragon. I mean, the dragon is so far away from you, yet the heat from that flame is mental. But yes, you just have to wait and see when you're darling. Do you whip to Barney? The dragon would be amazing. It would be, Alison. It would be fantastic. Oh, Gryffindor Princess. That's not good. And I think that's why I've done a live, because I'm on my, I shouldn't really say this, but I'm on my own. And obviously Adam, because the kids are at their dad's for 4 days. Adam's working every night. And yeah. It's, I don't like being on my own. So I've got you guys here instead. You've got you guys with me. So I think I've been on doing this for an hour and 10 minutes. I better get going. Thank you so much. I'm divorced. No, I'm very married. I just don't wear my ring. Neither of us wear our jewellery. I wear Harry Potter jewellery, and but I very rarely wear my rings. Right there with you go with Gryffindor. This made my night as well after a long day. Thank you. Oh, Alison, you're so welcome, my darling. Matthew, have a lovely Christmas. My least favourite Fantastic Beast. A rumpant. Yeah, Harry, Niffler, Thunderbird, Frank, the Zuwu. I think they're my 3 favourites. Maybe Demiguise is there as well. You're very welcome, Scott. I won't do a live one before Christmas now. I will, I've got a video coming out Christmas Day at 6 o'clock with me and my little boy, which is with so much fun to do. As I said, we had 3 massive boxes from companies, 2 massive boxes and a big parcel from 3 companies that I promote for, one of them being Noble Collection, so I was really lucky. And it was about, I wrapped the boxes up, so I didn't know what was in them. And yeah, this is a hint to one of the items that was in there. So I was very lucky. It's a Sterling and Silver Swarovski time turner charm from the Carrot Shop. So I was very lucky. But yes, thank you ever so much, my darlings. I love you all very much. Have a fantastic Christmas, because it's the last time that you're going to see me now. But remember, my videos at Christmas Day, 6 o'clock, if you get a chance. If not, don't worry, watch it later on. Have a lovely Christmas. I hope that Santa gives you everything you've ever wanted, because I know that I've already got everything I ever want. So what I'm going to get for Christmas is just a bonus. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic Christmas. I'll see you all soon.